Hey Generals, Mack here with some weekly sports updates. Despite all the unpredictability going on in the world of sports right now, with some shocking results from the NBA playoffs and injuries in Major League Baseball skyrocketing with the new pace of play, there is always one constant in these final weeks of April, with the NFL Draft taking place tonight, April 27th. This year's draft class is one of the most polarizing and talent-stocked classes in recent memory, with Alabama quarterback Bryce Young expected to be the consensus number 1 overall pick to the Carolina Panthers, a pick acquired from the Chicago Bears in a trade that saw star wide receiver DJ Moore head to Chicago. The Texans, Cardinals, Colts, and Seahawks have the ensuing 4 picks in the draft, with the projected picks expected to be Alabama defensive end Will Anderson, Texas Tech defensive tackle Tyree Wilson, Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud, and Georgia defensive tackle Jalen Carter, in that order. While this potential top 5 is stacked to the brim with amazing players, the talent does not end there, with other top prospects such as Will Anderson and Devin Witherspoon, as the draft is supposed to be competitive all throughout the final pick. This NFL draft is shaping up to be one of the most exciting and thrilling yet, and we cannot wait to see not only the picks these teams make, but the legacies and journeys these young men will set for themselves along the way.
Hey Generals, this Friday is the Mighty Mile. The students have been practicing all year to improve their fitness in order to complete as many laps in an hour as they can, and we could use your support. If you're available from 10 to 11, at the WNL track, you can pass out water and Gatorade, cheer from the stands, walk a lap with a student, mark off the laps on the students' name tags. If you have a third period class that would like to participate, feel free to bring them along. The more the merrier. See you there, Generals.
Good morning, Generals. This is Carter with more sports news. On this episode of the newly formed Players Corner, I am catching up with baseball senior Mack K and senior Gunnar Nathanson from tennis to see how they think the season is going so far. Can you please state your name and what sport you played?
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Mack Kiet-Rungrit, and I am currently a varsity baseball player here at WNL.
I'm Gunnar Nathanson. I play tennis here.
How is your season going so far, Mac?
It's been going pretty well. We've put together a really good team of guys, a team of guys that works really hard and plays together. So it's been going well.
What do you think is the main difference between the major leagues and high school baseball?
Great question. I think the difference of talent is obviously a big one. I think that's the main difference between high school and professional levels at really any point. I think if you were to compare Major League Soccer or the NFL to high school soccer or high school football, the talent difference is just so immense because of the big age gap and how long people have been playing. So I think, talent level is probably the biggest difference.
And finally, what is your end goal for this season?
Yeah, so our end goal for our team since day one has been to win the district title, and after that, win regionals. That's been our goal since day one. We know we can do it, and I think our baseball program here at WNL has a drought of 10 years since 2013 since our last district title. So we intend on bringing that home, and then like I said, after that, we intend on winning regionals.
In a short summary, can you explain the rules of tennis for those who may not know the game really well?
So basically you kind of have to hit the ball in a rally within certain lines, and if the ball bounces twice, you win a point. If the opponent hits a ball outside of the lines, you win a point, and you have to win a certain number of points to win a game, and in high school tennis, the first person to win 10 games wins the overall match.
What is the most and least challenging part of the game for you?
I feel like for me, like the mental side of it, the mental side of tennis can be challenging. It's just yourself on the court usually. So kind of if you're having a problem, you have to figure it out on your own. You have a limited amount of coaching in the middle of the match, but it's kind of you on your own figuring out. And maybe the least challenging part is kind of, I don't know, for me, maybe serving the ball. I serve pretty well, so that's probably the least challenging part of the game for me.
What is your end goal for the season?
I feel like my end goal for the season, my senior year, is kind of, I'm going to districts this year with my doubles partner, maybe winning a match or two there, trying to get pretty deep there. I mean, we're going to be underdogs going in, so maybe winning a match or two there would be my end goal.
Hey Generals, exam season's starting, so here are some things you can do to prepare.
You can study with a peer because it's always more fun that way. You can take practice tests and quizzes to see if you know the material.
And take notes to refresh your brain.
You got this, Generals!
Audio Jungle.